Hello, LinkedIn family. Yes, it's another beautiful day. Happy Tuesday. I am covering a topic I'm really excited to cover today, and it's the art of discipline. It's going to be beautiful to share with you what I've been focusing on today and some of the clarity that I have gotten as I've aligned deeper into what it is I know that I need to be doing in my life. So I'm excited to share this with you. First of all, I want to shout out one of my connections, James, for making the suggestion that I do art of discipline. This is a topic I've been reflecting on a lot before just jumping into it and deciding to cover it. And part of that is because I have needed to reflect on my own habits, my own practices, and sort of ask myself, what are the ways that I could benefit from being more disciplined in my actions and more disciplined in the ways that I go about my day to day? And in that, I have sort of just been doing my natural flow tendencies and meditating and praying and exercising, asking for guidance from the universe, from God, from my own self, and sort of just aligning deeper in my own values, asking myself, what are my values? And this is something that I've been thinking more and more about. I have 5 core values for my business, but I'm wondering, now that I understand myself a much, not even a bit, much better than I did when I initiated my business. Oh my gosh, this is a great song, but my rock music just played unexpectedly. mm. Mm-mm-mm. How have I changed since I started the business? Because I have, which means my core values have maybe changed, even though they're core to me. So I'm reflecting on that, and I'm still looking for some clarity, but I'm just open and ready and willing to receive that clarity. And with that, I had a meeting today with a mentor and an incredible businessman, and he was sharing with me discipline and his discipline and telling me about how I can utilize these practices to really move forward and grow. First of all, I'll just say to everyone and anyone watching right now, please make yourself known in the chat. Say, hey, I've got the chat open right over there and I'm looking, and I always am happy to acknowledge, shout you out, answer any questions you might have, just making that known before I continue jumping in to what it is I'm covering today, which is my discipline. So it goes like this. I wake up in the morning and then immediately I go outside, get dressed, drink some water, smile at the sun out my window if it's a sunny day, which it usually is here in Florida. And then I will go and get some fresh air, go for a walk. And if not a walk, then maybe I will sit by the pool, breathe a little bit, go in the water, get my energy moving, get my body moving, get some endorphins going on in the body, in the physical body. Because actually, this is good. Before I even say what the whole discipline aspect is or what the practices look like, it's important to cover the truth that there are 5 pillars to life. It's our emotional state, our mental state, our physical state, our financial state, and our spiritual state of being. That's it. Those are the 5 things that matter in life. And if one of these pillars is suffering, the rest will reflect. And if one of these pillars is thriving in the light, then the rest will also reflect that. So it really is about staying in our presence in every single passing moment, and then curating and embodying what it is that we want. Who do I want to become? I embody who I want to become, and I become that. Not, I hope one day I become something and then I'll embody it. No, I curate through my actions and embody who it is I want to be, and then I become that person. And this is universal. When I'm speaking from me, I'm really speaking for all of us, because this is something that is the we. This is the collective that is relevant for the whole collective. Unfortunately, the majority of people in the world are asleep to this truth, but I have awakened. And so it is my responsibility to lend this truth out to the universe and to give this resonance in order to be able to ground not only myself, but those around me, to be able to curate and create well-being for not only myself, but for those around me. And this is how we create and design stability and sustainability, because it already is abundant within us. We just have to allow for it to be true and abandon scarcity altogether. And in that, there's a lot of discipline that is required, but discipline is great. And take it from someone who's beginning point ballet. Discipline is good. Discipline is good. So it starts with exercise and then moving into a walk for, like, as was recommended to me, 21 minutes, because our body needs the sun. We are regulated by the sun. Next is meditation and prayer. My mentor said to me that meditation is listening for God's answers, and prayer is speaking to God. Whether you believe in God or not, it's okay. Like, it doesn't have to be any one person's version of what that means. To me, energy and spirit and God are all the same thing. So religion and spirituality and science are all the same thing. And so it's completely universal. I wouldn't put one belief on a pedestal over any other belief. All is valid and all is one. All is interconnected in this universe. Every single one of us is one with everything. Every animal, every plant, every physical and inanimate and non-physical energy is one. So with that, there are other practices that need to be done. Gratitude. Gratitude is really the foundation of, at least for me, gratitude was the foundation of my conscious awakening. I wrote 2 books on it, which are going to be published soon. And I'm minting NFTs of the pages, so that's exciting. If you know what that is, then let me know, and we can talk about that. Or if you're curious about NFTs, please let me know, because it's something I've been evolving and emerging into over the past several months, and I've learned so much. And I'm taking action, more importantly, or most importantly. So that's been really cool. Affirmations as well. Affirmations can be really simple. And I'm still discovering what I want mine to be, but I know one of them is I am one of the most successful and savvy business people in the world. True. Another is we set our goals. So our affirmations are like, yes, let me get my head in the game. And our goals give us clear direction on where we are going. How are we supposed to have people support us if they don't know where we're going? How are we supposed to ask people to support us if we don't know? These are really important questions to ask ourselves. And then reading 1 or 2 chapters a day without fail before bed, and journaling 3 pages every single day, journaling. And if we don't know where to start, we just start. And with that, we're able to recognize what are the self-limiting beliefs that I cling to? What are the stories that I cling to? What are the things that are blocking us? We're able to ask ourselves these questions, and whenever we ask those questions, we can write out solutions. And if we aren't in a space of clarity where we can come up with solutions yet, when journaling, that's okay. All we have to do is ask for the clarity. And it will come. It always does. But what can happen is that we can reflect on our highest values, right? And align those values with those 5 pillars: mental, emotional, physical, financial, spiritual. And when we do that, We're in a state of clarity always. We're in a state of flow always. And we have fun. Life is about having fun. People overcomplicate life all of the time. It really is about enjoying ourselves and being present in every moment, because not every single moment is going to be fun, but we can have clarity in every single moment in our presence. Once we are awakened to the truth that we are whole, as is, and complete individuals, as is, there is no negative energetic frequency that can come my way that brings anxiety or regret or guilt or fear. These are low level energies. So in rising above that, we can release those energies and embody abundance that's designed by our conscious dreams. And it takes a state of consciousness all of the time, because we aren't able to exist in this aura of positive energy if we are being infiltrated by negative energy. Or if you don't want to look at it as negative and positive, we can look at it as low level and high level. When we talk about on the most high or highest in the room, it's not necessarily about praising something beyond us or about like smoking weed. Like when we're talking about being high, it's about high energy levels. It's about existing on a frequency of high energy vibration. And that is universally talked about. That is embracing the light. That is awakening. That is stepping into 100% resonance. These are things that are possible for all of us to do. It takes a lot. It does. It takes discipline, but it's worth it. It's so worth it because, well, we're living a life that's balanced. We're living a life that's clear and aligned, and then truly aligned with life purpose and an individual's soul purpose. And if we're able to do that, well, then all of this quantum existence is attracting exactly what it is we are destined for. And that goes really, really deep. But I promise it starts as simple as just beginning these disciplines. Waking up, exercising, going on a walk, meditating, praying, doing gratitude, doing affirmations, setting goals, reading, journaling, praying and meditating again. It sounds like, how could it be so simple? But these are practices that align us. And once we do that, not only do we embody our life purpose, we fulfill it day in and out. And nothing external can negatively impact that. Once we operate on this vibration of love, we're in our own power. So I just wanted to share this wisdom because it is wisdom. It is wisdom. And ask yourself, I've been asking myself, what is the life you want to live? It is within reach. Don't waste another second in disbelief of that truth. I love you so, so much. It's been beautiful tapping in and checking in with each of you. Comment and say discipline in the chat. Comment and say I love art. Comment and tell me what are you struggling with right now. Or message me if you don't want it on the comment thread. Just know that I'm here. I care about you deeply. I really do. And there's so much love coming from my screen to yours. Be well.